Hey guys, this is the fifth part of the Sunless Sea Let's Play series. I just finished up with Hunter's Keep, and I'm going to be moving on to Venderb-whatever, which is an isle to the north of Fawn, London, where we'll be dropping off a tomb colonist, and we'll be seeing how that turns out in a minute. I guess let's just get started. One of the things I really have always loved about this game is how well it pulls off just this perfect, disturbing, creepy atmosphere, and it's in everything from the visuals, you know, the top-down perspective of this tiny little ship in this ocean of darkness, which gets really evident further on, especially if, as you can see, I turn off the lamp, which I do to save on lamp oil, but also, oh, here we go. First time in combat. Sorry, the game's a little slow sometimes when that happens. I'm actually going to be fighting this guy, which I'm going to be using the very advanced strategy of staying behind him and poking him in the back until he dies. Yeah, combat is really not this game's strongest suit. As you can see, I can easily just, like, basically press into his side. He's kinda trying to fight it, but there really isn't much that he can do. She's a file vessel in Z. They're safe. Take what you can and move on. Okay, so let's see. Every time you destroy an enemy ship, you usually get a cache of curiosities. In this case, I'm getting, let's see, a firkin of prisoner's honey. Ooh, prisoner's honey. That's another thing that people who are familiar with Fallen London may be at least mildly familiar with. I haven't really encountered it too much in Fallen London, but it actually plays a pretty big part of in Sunless Sea. There's a whole smuggling operation around it and everything. It's actually really entertaining. Who made up all these names? Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. Yeah, everyone from the lamp lighter bees from the exiles rose. Interesting. Anyway, we'll continue on. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of both early game and, oh, I love this. A rock breaks the water like a surfacing Z-beast. No, it's a Z-beast. No, it's a rock. Yes, but yeah, like everything in the visuals, from just the look of everything, from the way that you get the little lights dotting the darkness, and it really adds this real sense of terror, especially later on when light is harder to come by and you're further between ports. Okay, so as you can see right now, just strategy-wise, I'm letting my terror creep up in basically just to save on lamp turn oil. I don't want to keep the lamps burning this whole time. Plus, the lamp's really only useful for a few things. One, it's really good at illuminating enemies, which significantly speeds up how fast you draw a bead on them. Two, it makes spotting locations really easy. As you can see there, I just turned on the lamp and it immediately came through. But here we are at Venderb-whatever. Now what? Jesus. Won't do it at all. Wow. So she wants me to bring her wine. A whole lot of wine. That's alright. Get that wine, I'm probably gonna have to go back to Fallen London. Let's see. They come here instead. Okay, so tomb colonies of Venderbight. Why isn't it just called Venderbright or Venderblight? Come on, like I need another consonant in there. I can't just say Venderbight. It's weird, or bit or whatever. Again, all these things require the submarine expansion, or at least for you to have the submarine. Oh, the first curator. Okay, this is a very interesting side quest. The preservation of the tomb colonies. It's been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even old tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Oh, and also I'll just quickly grab a port report. It's remarkably hard to die. decrepit and nearly dead, leaves London. Yeah, you already knew this if you know anything about Fallen London or have, or at least just watched the last video. Alright, so, sorry, I'm gonna go check out this first curator fellow. No more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. He's terribly afraid of moths. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. Captain. Silk skin. Not much left for me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay. Well, these 7 colors are Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelican. Stuart has the list. Okay, so I ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the names whispered here and there. So this is, I love this. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes cough. We don't die here below. Not unless we go to Z. So we need something else. Somewhere to end. Okay, so that's interesting. It looks like it's hard for people to die. I always thought it was just... Actually, this is something I never realized. I always thought it was hard to die in, like, just the whole world at this point. Like, everywhere in Fallen London, all the islands. But it seems like going to sea means you can die. But, as we'll find out later on, as I'll explain with the drownies and everything, that's not entirely true. I'll accept this commission, so there's Applecon. Oh yeah, I'll read those after, so just one second. No more words. It collapses, rustling back on the couch. So it's Afraid of the Light, the book. So, it's a children's book. One page is devoted to each of the colors of the Neath, which are not found on the surface. The Neath is, as you can probably guess, where we are. That's just this cavern beneath the surface. So these are the 7 colors, and I love the descriptions for each of them. Wakes, Apocyan, the blue of memory and brightest coral. Cosmogon, sea lights, so A wakes, sea lights Cosmogon, the color of remembered suns. The pheasant, the foetid, the fungal. These flourish in the glow of Cosmogon. Gant, which remains when all other colors are eaten. Gant can be found where shadows are myriad. Irigo. No one remembers why. Irigo colors the forgotten corners of home. Pelican. The color of the deepest Z. Oh geez, look at this one. Someone has scrawled in the margins. Beyond the gate, there is a sea more sunless. What does that mean? Is there any other... No. V for violent, which when blood is shed in a spired place, violent ink is employed for the most desperate treaties. Behind your mirror, V marks Vieric, the colors of shallow sleep. See, what I mean? I love how interesting they make just these weird colors, and it's pretty clear these aren't normal colors. These aren't, again, as I said, they can't be found above the surface. Anyway, I'm gonna explore Venderb-whatever because I had nothing else to do and I just need to get rid of the thing. Now, there's a couple options here. I could go north, which is always a great idea, and just see what's along the coastline, because as you can kind of see here sorry, one second. As you can kind of see, this whole Fallen London's on basically the edge of the cavern, and so is Venderb-whatever. And so if I want to see the rest of the world, I'm probably going to have to go north and south, just sort of get what's along the coast. On the other hand, I could also head back to Fallen London for the wine that lady wanted, just so I can finish this quest. But you know what? I'm just gonna go straight ahead and go north. And after this, I'll probably, after I reach whatever's north, which I cannot remember the name of actually. I know it's the place of exiles for the most part. I'll probably end the episode. And next episode, I'm probably going to experiment. I've been doing the voiceover as I play, which I have never ever been good at. Anyone who's ever tried to sit next to me as I try to explain a game as I play can vouch for that. But I've so far I think I've been enjoying doing that. It really helps with my observations, like creating these observations on the fly. Um, I was kind of torn whether I should do the record the footage and then talk about it after, but with Sunless, I think it really does come down to the ideas you have at the moment. So for now, I think I'll just keep this up, and I might just like pause the game like that if I ever need to just say something or point something out quickly. Sorry, just got some water. Johansson's town. Censor's Arch. Yeah, and the world names. I just love this. Oh yeah, I'm approaching the north apparently. I like filling out the map in this. This is it, that's one of the things I will say the gameplay does really well, which is it encourages exploration in a very a very natural, very normal way, which is you gain secrets and they're basically experience for finding new stuff. Oh yeah, Whither. That's the city. And with that comes exploring the world, finding new things, etc., etc. So here we are at Whither, the northern, one of the north. I think it's the northeasternmost or northwesternmost city. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you can almost imagine there's snow. They were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely color. It's very interesting, actually, because it kind of implies a couple things. One, and Wither doesn't have a lot going on with it. I always wondered about this because it seems like the kind of place where there is so much to learn and understand, and yet there's so few answers, which I think is going along with the theme, not just of Fallen London and Sunless Sea in general, but of Wither specifically. But what do you calls it? Here you have this place where it says the pale wastes stretch white and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you can almost imagine there was snow. So if they aren't snow, then what are they? Anyway, I'm gonna gather intelligence. The citizens of Wither enjoy questions so much that they always answer a question with another question. This can make intelligence gathering frustrating. Are you asking for any particular reason? What type of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually, you cobble together enough implications, supposition to compose a report. We'll also just explore the town because, like I said, oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, look at that. It's that thing again. Yes. You fall into reverie as you wander the shore. There are words in the wind, a story of sorts, of a gate in the north, of a pale light that began there, of a drowned light that will end there, of a high wilderness that other ships may sail. A high wilderness that other ships may sail. Hint, hint. Sunless skies coming up. You lift your eyes. On the wall of a saltworks, someone has scrawled, "Is there a sea more sunless?" And now I have Storm's attention, the last god of the sea. An ancient anger knows you. Storm's a funny one. He can be extremely helpful, but only if you're very lucky. Otherwise, he is a nightmare to deal with. Anyway, I am going to be closing this episode right now. There isn't really anything else in the shops for me to buy, but I'll pick this up and we will head. I'm thinking we'll head straight. Actually, you know what? No, we got 4. We only got 4 fuel left. We're heading back to Fallen London. there's very few places to actually buy fuel. I mean, I can't buy it here, obviously. So, yeah, I'll be heading back to Fallen London. Thanks.